Greetings, friends, and welcome to another reading. I hope you've been doing well out there. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to host. We got a runner. If any of this resonates, you are cordially invited to like, share, comment, subscribe if you've yet to do so already. Yeah, so I hope this helps. I also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. This is not good. Well, of course, you finding out about this is excellent, but someone's motives were crap as it pertains to a union. And this is what popped out. I had to go get it. But friend, this narrative is saying to me that somebody made a promise to their family as it pertains to their commitment. And then they disappeared. They didn't live up to their commitments. They hid and they disappeared and they ghosted them. The promise was to manipulate their way into a fusion with someone, into someone's life, a collaboration. And then they planted a seed, creating this family. Okay? This is someone that prior to was pure. Okay? But they were manipulated into fusing with someone who deserted them and the family once the seeds had already been planted. Okay. Bottom of the deck is countryside, agriculture, irrigation, harvesting, and rent. So there's a harvesting effect that was intended on their end, to harvest from you. But I get the feeling that you being able to sidestep this or persevere through this with your ancestors likely led to these ill intentions going back to where they came from. I mean, they belong to that person. They're the one who conjured it. It's their own promise that they came up with in their own mind before you had any involvement. So it was theirs first. It goes back to the rightful owner. Okay. Tell us more, Spirit, about this deadbeat whoever. Could be a Sagittarius. Also talking about ninth house situations, which is, again, travel. This is somebody that moved their state. They were a rolling stone. They were indeed a rolling stone. They could not stay put. May have been for the better, likely. If we talk about a karmic, like I believe we are, the kitty cat, the running kitty cat, or the chaser of kitty cats, whatever. Taurus energy on the table. The season or the placement significant. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. And then we have Saturn here as well. Capricorn energy now in the building. Okay. Saturn is about responsibilities. Okay. But again, this is the kind of person that hid, ran, and disappeared from their obligations to their family. Despicable. Definitely not a divine feminine or a divine masculine. Okay. We have the wax and gibbous energy here. It's about refinement, preparation, fine-tuning, trajectory. Okay. So strategic changes were made by your spirit team in order to lead you back to this purity, your state of emotional health prior to being manipulated by this dark attachment-filled person. Angular solar eclipse energies here. This is about keeping a halo of old while stepping into the new. You're definitely stepping into your new timeline. The halo of old that you're taking with you are the stripes that you earned from this devastation and disappointment. Okay? Onward and upward in major ways. And look at here. The master teacher, look, you come out on the other side of this This thing purified, forged by fire, solid. Okay, this is an energy that's deeply caring, committed to helping others, spiritually evolved. Again, you transformed. There was an evolution. You're something like never before. Cancer, Pisces energy in this reading now. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck is a total solar eclipse. Yeah, you're restored. You're reborn. Born again. Major life reset. But it came after this person broke their promises. Okay, you ever heard that term, rejection is your protection? Yeah, exactly like that. That's what we're talking about. Look, on the split. Imposter and apology. Yeah, I get the feeling that the retrograde is having a heavier impact on the guilty karmics than anyone else, because the folks that know that they are on the up and up and their path is on the up and up, they're not looking back. They have no regrets. But those goddamn karmics are really having to rethink what they've done, things they've done, because they're finally getting their own karma back. And it hurts like a bitch. Yeah, they're the only ones that had to rethink how they move, because they were the only ones moving shady like. Everyone else has ascended. You want to talk about left behind? Yeah, that's the real left behind. So I think the retrograde is hitting them harder than everybody else, because they have big regrets because they're getting their asses tossed for the way they handle themselves out in the world. Sage advice here. My wisdom is rooted in experience. See that? You're striped up on this new timeline. I can offer a fresh perspective. Yeah. You know what you're talking about. You done lived this stuff. You striped up. Sure are. Community. See that? Forged by fire. Now you're solid and reliable in many realms and realities. Your authenticity can be trusted. It says, we seem very aligned in a lot of ways. Let's find support within each other. That's right, friends. The journey has been long and hard. Those of us that have actually been on it knows exactly what I'm talking about. Let us all be here for each other. I am here for you, friend. Because we're the ones out here fighting the good fight. And it ain't easy, okay? Apathetic is out here. I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. That's the energy of the sovereign. Supportive without being codependent. Okay? Independent without being a complete recluse. Simply sovereign. Okay? Living and letting live. Empathy is on the bottom of the deck now. It says, I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. Okay? This is only for those that are in the community. We're definitely not talking to the people, the thing people, that would actually abandon their families. We ain't talking to any of them. And I don't mean just physically disappear. I'm talking about the ones that would disappear sitting right in the house with you. Disappear sitting right in your face. They ain't care about what you thought or you felt or anything like that. So, definitely, they don't get to sit at the table anymore either. So says your ancestors. Because if one will dishonor the families they've created. Okay, I'm not talking about the family, the dysfunctional, toxic families you need to cut yourself off from. But you start your own families. Have your own children. Create your own family cell. And then abandon it. Oh, yeah. Those buns are on the hook for that. Because you could have just not started the thing if you were going to be such a reckless little kid, your damn self. Right? So, you know, it feels like Spirit's just really been wanting to get in the karmic's ass. Okay? And wow, have they done it here today. I'm going to pick these up. Let's see where else we can go with this, because these people thought they were getting away with something. They actually thought they were getting away with their freedom, and that they had locked someone else into contracts that they couldn't get out of, meaning you, friend, if you were left to handle the household and the responsibilities and or the fur babies or the children all on your own while they were off who knows what. Okay. Whew. So let's see what we have. Yeah, they're getting reamed now. They're definitely hiding now. There's definitely an energy of them possibly disappearing real soon. Again, but it ain't going to be because they decided to go. It's going to be because they were freaking accosted by your ancestors and dragged away. Yeah. Yeah, they had ill intentions, but your bloodline wasn't going to let you fuse to this person in a way that would actually keep you stuck. Because your life mission is your life mission, period. They're giving a life path 33 energy over you. 33 reduces down to 6, which is the Lovers. Could be talking to or about a Gemini energy as it pertains to family members or maybe yourself. Very interesting stuff here. I'm getting Earth sign energy again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Man. Yep. The cosmic courts have ruled as it pertains to a child here. Page of Pentacles. This is the child of one of their parents is an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, they're being set up. This is like the court ruling in the favor of like an inheritance going to a child. We also have Libra energy on the table. So, yeah. There's a manipulative, emotionally unavailable parent that's having to come up off it. They treated this child like they had better things to do, and now the courts have gotten in the middle of this. Yeah, definitely a Capricorn. Wow. I'm wondering if Capricorn as an entire zodiac are under judgment. Like, is everybody getting, all the Capricorns getting weighed out right now? And because I keep picking up on, like, I can kind of tell when that's happening with each zodiac bracket. Because for a time certain, you know, that zodiac will just get repeatedly mentioned as it pertains to corrective action being done on their behalf or because of them. You know what I'm saying? Or to them. So I think Cappy's on the stand right now. Look at this. Reverse Queen of Wands. This joint is such a slut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. Oh. So both of the parents were trash. Or this is what the wayward parents' weakness was. This was a thing. Yeah, this was their demon. They like loose women of the night. Yeah. Yikes. Loose women of the night. There were many, many lies or deceptive things put in place to cloak these dealings. I just heard backfired. So there's exposure. They tried to hide this. The courts, the laws, and got involved and uncovered, turned over everything as it pertains to what is owed to the life of this child from this family. There was a promise to this child that was hidden by this toxic father figure. Could be both the father and the mother figure. We got fire sign out here now, y'all. Leo, Aries, Sag. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They thought they had buried something. They thought they had something under wraps, and it's coming up. It's coming back up. It's being resurrected. Literally from beyond the land of the living. Some promise. I'm going to pick these up, and I want to ask Spirit to show us more about the promise that the law is making sure it comes back to you, the heir, the child, or maybe one of your children. Okay. Yeah, I just saw judgment. Yeah. Expect like major payouts from the cosmic courts for pain and suffering and all of that. Everything you've been through, honey. Everything you've been through, honey. It's been assessed. It's been weighed and assessed and decided what you are owed, or what this child is owed, that this toxic karmic parent tried to hide. Tried to keep them from getting their hands on. Spirit, talk to us about the promise. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see what the promise to the collective is. Five of Cups energy is out here. Ooh. They said they're gonna make that. They said they're gonna make that heifer pay. They say, yeah, that's the truth. They said they're gonna make that heifer pay. Do you hear me? The thief. They said she's getting locked up. Spiritual jail or earth jail. This is a guarantee. They said they're gonna make her soul bleed. Five of Cups. This is someone in grief. Someone bound up. This person. Definitely a Capricorn energy involved. But above zodiac specifics, this verse, Queen of Wands, again, it's that whore. I think she used to sell it on offside the freeway at the truck stop. Something. Reverse Queen of Pentacles will do anything for a dime. It's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, that's the victory. The Ace of Swords. Y'all done slayed the dragon. The promise is we slaying the dragon. We're binding up that loose woman, that wayward man, that wayward. Yeah, just get somewhere and sit down. That's what's happening to them. We taking those workings, them bindings off of you, because some of y'all were binded up by those dark attachments of coming from these toxic karmics. Okay, just from having direct contact with them, or from actual directed manipulations, black magic. Yeah. Victory over being thrown into obscurity and forgotten. Victory over all of your investments not yielding the gains that you're supposed to get. This is what the Ace of Swords is telling you. Victory over people not wanting to be cooperative or support you. Victory over not having your own family bliss, your own happy wife, happy life, or happy spouse, happy house. Having to always go it alone. Face all the challenges alone. Achieve all the victories alone. You are somebody who wants your own sense of community in your own home or in your own family cell. It was never your intent to start families that would fall apart. And they have to watch you recover from all this stuff. Okay? While also not having any new beginnings of their own. No money of their own. See that? I knew that page. Look, the suit matched. The Page of Pentacles is up here, but that's a darn shame. That the Page of Pentacles, both of the Page of Pentacles parents were scoundrels. Cared more about things than people. They don't get any new beginnings. Yeah, your wish fulfillment is getting over this heartbreak. Wish granted. For the wheel of fortune is shifting in your favor. And again, here's that Page of Cups energy, that offering from the Cosmic Courts. Reimbursement for pain and suffering. Yeah. You can come out of stagnation. Like you can come out of your hiatus. Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Aquarius energy. Look at all these back-to-back majors all the way across. Lots and lots of majors, man. Very, very big stuff. That King of Pentacles and that Queen of Pentacles, reverse Queen of Pentacles, and the reverse Queen of Wands. The whore, the materialistic, and whores. They're either materialistic and or whores. Look, is this every major? My goodness. The Star, Empress. You see it on your Empress seed. This is what happens. You coming out of you know, your hiatus with that reverse Hangman, and boom, you're literally exploding on the scene. This is a colossal glow up, pop out type energy for this Empress energy. And I'm talking about very established. And having being a part of a lovely community or a family of their own, a matriarch energy. Yeah, this is the verdict. They getting bound up and discarded the way you were meant to, and you're taking a seat on your seat on your throne where you belong, because there can only be one. There is only one. I don't know who gave them the idea. I don't know which dark attachment they let convince them that this was safe to do. Crazy thing is, look at this bottom of the deck coffin. Yeah. Crazy thing is the dark attachments knew. They knew what the risk was from the beginning. Yeah. But they knew they could also get quite a bit out of these reverse pentacle people before they caught on to the fact that this was a bad idea, because, again, the reverse pentacle people will do anything for money and trinkets. The dark attachment knew that. And they knew they could string them along, making promises of these material gains, knowing all along that once it was time for them to really pay out all of these benefits, that them and the person who conjured them, summoned them, were both going to be up the creek. Dark attachment don't care. Dark attachment was like, yeah, let's play. Let's go. You want to mess with so-and-so? Come on, let's see what we can do. I might have a cock for you next year if you do what I say. Mature woman is here. Gemini, I said it. I said that energy's out here, but this is one of the elders involved here. This again is also talking about the saga of a feminine energy. Well, most of the cases it's a feminine energy that was abandoned by the masculine parent, but it could be either one. The karmics come in all shapes, sizes, genders, and colors. Also talking about that verdict. Yes, indeed. Anxiety. Toil and labor. Yeah, they sentenced to hard labor. That's the justice. It's like they got sentenced to the chain gang in the spiritual realm. Wow. I can literally see them in like the old school, old-timey, a black and white stripe criminal inmate outfit outside, like literally cracking rocks. And Ew, Coffin is back out here. Coffin said, I'm AO. So there is okay, so the promise is from a wealthy ancestor. Could be an Aries. They may, yeah, this is a promise. They're saying that they intend to fulfill from the grave. Yeah. You were meant for a life of ease. They also left you a house. Oh my gosh. They sure did. That's the judgment. You get the house. Okay? You get the easy life. You get the established lifestyle or the establishment, the support to set the lineage up with a lucrative and prosperous legacy. Pisces energy out here now. Who else we have? More Libra. Lots of Libra energy here. Cancer energy here. Aries. Scorpio, Aries. Double down on that. Gemini. Somebody is going to be so upset when they find out you got this house. And it's somebody that you're connected to through marriage, whether it's your own spouse or a different spouse. Maybe it was your mother's spouse or your dad's spouse, whatever. It's somebody that's going to be really, really upset that your ass get to walk away with the house and then some. Yeah. Yeah, this is somebody talking to you from beyond the illuminated path. This is a masculine elder. This is somebody that don't play about you being in place for your who you've created, who you're responsible for. So if this is their child or you're their grandchild, or if the offender, the abandoner, if that's their grandchild, this is an ancestor that said, "Oh no, we don't do that around here. You're going to take care of yours." Courthouses here is definitely talking about official documents involved. Marriage contracts. Insurance policies. Death benefits. Things like that. Things that are in writing. Yeah, that's an Aries here. Courtship. Occupation. Concern. Oh, yeah. The justice energy out here again. Yeah, they're going to jail behind this child. Yep. And then their sudden wealth. An official person, like I said, you were not meant to live a life of toil and labor. That's for them. The justice, they were going to leave you to a life of toil and labor, but the destinies are being swapped back to their proper places. They can take their raggedy ass life of struggling, and you've already actually done your bid with that struggle energy. You've actually already done it. You completed that. And unjustly completed it because it wasn't for you to be doing. No. But the scoundrel got out of the way of doing what they were supposed to do. And for the sake of the children, or the tribe, you still continued on. You weren't going to abandon them as well. Yes. So, there is an ancestor that's putting everybody in their place as it pertains to how they have not shown up for their children, the way they support them in any way, emotionally, resources, assets, etc. And this is in instances where they were highly capable and highly stockpiled to be able to easily do so, and they just refused because of petty selfishness and letting evil dark attachments be at the wheel all the dang time. Whichever way the wind blows, ass person, just wherever, whenever, let me out. I know too many people like that. Yeah, go on, snatch them on up, spirit. Who cares? Sit them on down in prison, spirit. Who cares? The only thing that y'all need to concern yourself with beyond this is just understanding that you have helpers. And that they are making things right. They're being very clear with you about which things they're making right. Okay? Just so that you understand. Yeah. This is indeed being handled. I heard that houses in the countryside with that card that was on the bottom of the deck just now. Yeah. Beware, yeah, absolutely not. Beware of the weirdo. Yeah, this is about not engaging with those people. Okay, that message is for or about an Aquarius. Just don't engage. I don't talk about any Aquarius placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Look at this. Burning in hell, folks. Yeah, is this people? I can't believe people always say, when is Judgment Day? What do you mean, when is Judgment Day? Every single day is Judgment Day. Every day. There isn't a day that's not. Okay? And so they're just letting you know who's getting their goose cooked this time. Them sorry ass parents. Those sorry ass grandparents. Okay? Them sorry ass anything's elders, the tribe member that's supposed to be there for the new generation up and coming. They just abandoned them. Spiritual cleanse necessary. The bloodline needs to be cleansed, and that's what's happening. This is a purification process. We did see purity, didn't we not? Yeah. Yeah, the bloodline's being cleansed. Yeah, because the bloodline's being cleansed right now. Right now, friend. These are current events. Yes, indeed. It's going down right this moment. This is mind over matter. A lot of you all could feel the imbalance in the energies around you. Could feel the misalignment, and you done brought that thing into alignment, honey. Yes, you have. And their gooses are getting cooked. Your protections are solid and fortified. Facts. And now there's room being made in your life for this prosperous power couple energy. You shifted into your better timeline. This judgment is bringing everything into balance. It leaves room for you to continue on in the correct direction with the correct people now. Because of the spiritual cleanse. Yes. Excellent protections. Excellent prosperous power couple energy around you. It's part of your weighing out and paying out progress. Look, everybody knows this person ain't never take care of theirs. They know. They're phony when it comes to how much time they're spending with their children or with their family or with their grandchildren. They're a phony. Any one of them signs. You know who, you know that I mentioned before. You know who I'm talking about. It's an act of it. Look, this cosmic audit every day. It is every single day. Every day that they deny their responsibility, every day that they decide to not be held accountable. All of that. Every moment they decide to continue agreeing with what they did in 1983 or how they handled themselves in 1997 when they chose their stupid little whims, their stupid lovers, or their stupid friends over their own children. It's being compiled. It's just trumping and stacking up all them charges. Pocket watcher energy out here. Yeah, because they know you're getting weighed out and paid out by spirit. They know because it had already been scraped off their ass. And they know where they got it from. They understand that it's going right back where it actually belongs. Shim Angel 52 is here. Mommy, God raised above all things. Yeah, because forget your little fugazi earthling desires. I know you didn't think that shit was supposed to trump what has been set in stone beyond the veil. Excuse me. 52 is significant. 25 significant. May 2nd. February 5th. Okay. Reduces down to 7, which is the Chariot card. Yes. You have ascended, my friend. Cancer energy on the table. Eternal God. The attribute of Shim Angel 44. Elahia. Shim Angel 44. It reduces down to 8, which is the Strength card. Okay. That's that integrity piece. This person was a coward. It's been that's part of the audit. Yeah, look at that coward. Vow Voidus came right on out here. Wheel of Fortune energy. This is something that's fated when you behave and handle your children, your own babies like that. Yeah, get that ass here, says Spirit. Heavy on the Emperor energy. Let's have more, Spirit. Black mirror, where illusion and reality intersect. Yeah, somebody's sense of reality was definitely off. This is someone that felt like they were always supposed to be in play mode. They didn't have a real grip on reality. Look at what fell out. That's a sorry mother. Sorry. Taurus energy on the table. Doubling down on the Taurus. Virgo, Capricorn out here heavy too. Yeah, y'all been exposed. They've been exposed, friend. That Gemini been exposed. Yeah, we done put the beam right on their nose with the precision of the Falcon. You have refuge though, friend. You can just have a seat, get your popcorn, and just prepare to hear all the verdicts and the evidence and the enlightenment and what the universe has to say about all of it and what's going to be done about it with that Hangman energy, number 12, Pisces. You're in the building. Okay, but you all have refuge now. You're not in the fray. 12 reduces down to 3, which is the Empress. Seated properly on their throne. Yes, indeed. Cancer energy on the table now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node of the season. An amazing party. Look at this. Cancer. Cancer. You now have reason to celebrate, or one of those wayward parents was a Cancer that didn't know how to stay their ass in the house. They didn't know how to go home to their chair, and it was F them kids type vibes. Shim Angel 33 here. Yahuwah, God who knows all things. So yeah, it doesn't matter how dark that room was. Everybody knows on high. Yes, it is. It's all coming out in the cosmic courts. It don't matter how dark you made the room or how tight you tied the blindfold. Still, it doesn't matter that you didn't record any footage to keep in your phone to play again later when you do doing your own little sessions. Yeah, no, still known, still very much known. Ain't no cloaking, ain't no candle magic or no incantation or now dark attachment, demon, angel, whatever that has been able to fully block this from view. It's all known. It is all known. Every word, every thought, every intention. Yes, 33 significant, reduced down to 6. So this is definitely someone's past lover that they may have ended up having children with. Your prayers have been answered, friend. And now you're experiencing a sudden positive breakthrough. You see there? Your prayers have been answered. You have a sudden positive breakthrough, friend. I want to know. I want a number. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I want to know number wise, like how many weeks? Let's start with weeks. Usually when I go with using tarot cards to find out a time frame, I'll ask them a certain increment, and if I can't get a number card, if they're giving me like a bunch of court cards or major arcanas, then I'll know I'm in the wrong time increment. But since they're saying this is sudden for me, I'm guessing in the next couple of weeks is what I would consider sudden. So I'm gonna start with weeks, just to see. Spirit, give me a number card. Let's see what we have. How many weeks until this sudden positive breakthrough for a friend? The Devil. See, not a number card. I'm looking for a 1 through 10 of any suit. Not. Let's try again. Because it could just be talking about Capricorn season. But let's try again. Weeks. How many weeks till the breakthrough? Okay. That's crazy. They said 4 to 6 weeks, friend. 4 to 6 weeks. You will be collecting all your coins and heading into smooth sailing, or collecting all of your benefits, because it could show up first as just good fortune of all kinds. But there's definitely coins mentioned here. And again, this is a verdict that's coming all the way from the top of the Hierophant Energy, Bishop C.H. Mason. Yes. 4 to 6 weeks, friend. Okay? Keep your vibrations nice and high. Absolutely. I feel like they're referencing that the approaching of the winter solstice energetic shift point. Okay? Remember, this is huge for the way you're rolling into the year 2026, which is meant to be absolutely auspicious. All right? Okay, friend, that is your spread. Justice. Get weighed out and paid out your inheritances, regardless of what family members trying to stop you and block you. It's not happening. All right? If any of this resonated, friend, again, you are cordially invited to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you've yet to do so already. Also, personal readings just so happen to be open for the time. You can check the description box for my email to send a request if you're interested, and I'll be happy to respond with the rates and the process. Also, a few items in the YouTube shop of mine. Here, I've started doing a few designs, having a good time with it. Started on some Zodiac shirts and a few other things if you're interested. All right, friends, I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, peace.